Hello, I'm Lady Brown, and today I will be doing a persuasive speech on social networks and how they're negatively affecting meaningful and genuine relationships. Social networks are negatively affecting meaningful and genuine relationships. The first reason I would like to speak on as far as the negative impact that social networks have on relationships is the need for attention and what lengths some will go to just for their attention and likes and for it to go viral. Secondly, I would like to speak about the lack of face-to-face and physical verbal communication and the lack of social skills and being able to effectively verbally communicate. Third but not least, it is a form of addiction, which causes laziness in relationships. Social networks have taken over our world, and not just our country in the United States. There are approximately over 340 social networks in the world as of today, and reportedly over 20 million Facebook users thus far. I want you to really ask yourself whether or not social networks are negatively affecting our society's relationships or not. To me, it's a no-brainer answer. Attention seeking is the new thing in our world today. I know there used to be a time where it was said that women are supposed to be seen and not heard. Yes, I understand we needed to do away with that type of mentality, but how far is too far? We even have men subjecting themselves to being attention seekers as well, which was unheard of to this extent before the social networking era. We have more people showing their body parts on social networks in an indecent manner. One should worry about the effect it has on employers and job opportunities for current and future employees. Anyone can have access to these sites, and a career can be ruined before it even started. You have people who do very negative things on social networks, and our society is so caught up on reality television, which crosses over to social networks. People are not being rational as to what is real and what is fake anymore. As the saying used to go, let's do it for the vine. Then we also must worry about our children and what effect it has on our children. Our children have access to these sites as well, and do we really want our children to see us in such a negative manner? And we're supposed to lead by example. We unfortunately live in a world today where everyone believes what is on social media. There was a time where fact-checking as a journalist was a main component to reporting. I'm sorry, excuse me. We have become insensitive and incompassionate to one another. I have sat and observed people in restaurants and other places and noticed that everyone was distracted by their phones and swiping instead of enjoying one another's company. This is a major sign of addiction. People do not date anymore and try to get to know each other by having a verbal conversation. Hence, when there are problems in a relationship, they turn to social media for approval, advice, and even bash one another. I remember my mother telling me when I was a child, Isha, don't take anything that we say or do out of this house. Today, that is not taught in households because unfortunately, parents are the main culprits as well. The relationships between friends are superficial too, because people do not have a clue to what the basis of a good friendship is. You honestly have people believing that everyone on their page are their friends and never even met the person. This is a form of laziness because no one takes the initiative to form great and everlasting friendships. We have trained professionals who counsels, but today, everybody reaches out to social media for therapy. Bullying has always existed, but now more so than ever. I'm not talking about just our youth. Our adults are just as bad. No one wants to hash out their differences verbally anymore. Thus leads to internet trolling and people losing their lives. I end this by asking you again, if there really is an argument proving that social networks are not negatively affecting meaningful and genuine relationships. I'll answer that for you with the little proven fact of my own life experiences with social networking. Social networking helped a great deal towards the demise of my marriage, thus then divorce. I was not the culprit, but I thought long and hard about contributing to it, but backed away. Then recently, it severed a relationship with a close family member. When you allow others to step in and be a part of your life with someone close via social media, it makes things worse and sometimes cannot be fixed. The damage has been done, and all for what? To get someone to agree with you and for some likes? I'll stick to the old-fashioned way and getting to know someone and just living our lives for each other. I promise you, you will then have a longer, healthier relationship. If you don't believe me, try stepping away from the computers and putting your phones down.